Hey, excited to be back here. Looking forward to facing Zaddeus. I've fought him a couple times in other leagues with other people, but never one on one, I don't believe. So this should be fun.
Hello there, my good people. How you doing? How you doing? It's me. It's me. It's the ZA double D. I'm coming back here. Actually, for the first time in the TBNT.
I think I'm better than my record in other leagues. Kind of suggests, but yeah, I'm hoping to, I'm hoping to kind of rise to to my expectations myself. Sometimes there might be potential others will see me, but I think all in all, I'm gonna have fun, and yeah, it should be a good match.
But you know what? I'm excited. I'm having fun tonight. I'm here against Mr. Richie, and I know he said we've had matches in other leagues, but this is the first time I think it's been 1-on-1 in here. So this is gonna be exciting. This is gonna be great. I know he knows his stuff. I know my stuff, depending on the day, depending on the night. But I do know one thing for sure, and that's that Richie and myself, Zaddeus, but to make sure that this is one of the most exciting and fun matches because we do it for you, the people.
Hello there.
Shall we begin?
Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. Got a great one for you today, an entertaining one at the very least, with Mr. Zaddeus Smith here. That is always a guarantee. Going up against a very good rookie from last year in Richie Goodacre. But Zaddeus has kind of been on this upward comeback streak for the past 3 years. It's been quite insane to watch. I'm excited to see if it will continue this year. But Anna is here with me. Anna, you only know a little bit about Richie. You played him, but maybe a
Okay.
little less about Zaddeus. Are you excited for this match?
I am very excited. Seems like they are both here to have fun, which is always a good attitude to have. We
Yeah,
love a man of the people that,
indeed.
uh, you know, so yeah, it seems like it's going to be, if nothing else, a fun, wholesome match, which we love to
Good.
see.
Indeed, because if not, why are we doing this? But
Yes.
let's start with round number one. Round number one is going to work like this. There's going to be 10 questions that are on the Fandom Fights. Each player is going to have 15 seconds to write down their answer. At the end of 15 seconds, we'll say pens down, at which point the players will reveal their answer and say it aloud. Each correct answer is worth 1 point apiece, and should any individual player get all 10 questions correct in round number one, they would receive a bonus question. Each player will have 3 repeats, 1 challenge for the entirety of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number one?
No, I'm all good.
Dream of a day that will actually happen for me. It's a dream, but hey, possible.
Fair. Anna, would you like to hit them with the first question?
I would love to. Your first question is going to be in the round. Your first question is going to be in the category of Fight Night. In which Fight Night film is a character proposed to at the zoo?
Nice.
Indeed. The
It
zoo is
was,
an interesting place.
yeah, it was technically, you misspoke, but you didn't, because it is technically first question of the round.
It is. But I was going to say your first question is in the round of Fight Night.
One. The
Which,
round one.
yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Zaddeus.
Say now. Dream is probably over. I'd say Rocky too.
Oh, hold that up against Zaddeus. It's
Oh,
there.
there
It
we
is. Okay. And Richie.
I said the first Rocky.
Rocky 2 is the
Damn
correct answer. So Zaddeus will start with the
Oh, wow.
1-0 lead. As you get to your next question in the category of Disney animation. Who voices Dr. Facilier in The Princess and the Frog?
I was wondering how you say that name.
What do you mean? This is like your favorite movie.
Right. Would have said Facilier.
That's fair. That wouldn't have been the worst guess at pronunciation.
That's fair, but you probably would have made fun of me either way.
True. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Richie
I don't know, Benedict Cumberbatch.
and Zaddeus.
So my boy Goliath, Keith David. Why is my stuff so
There
bad?
it is.
There we
It's
go.
taken like a second. It's with like reveals 2 seconds later. but
Yeah.
Keith David is the correct answer. So Zaddeus goes up 2-0. What's the next question? Yeah.
Your next question will be in the category Law and Order. In Bad Boys 2, Johnny Tapia is killed outside of what specific location?
We need the name of the location.
Is why it says specific.
Yeah. But I don't know. Then people will be like, I'll give you an example next time of what people will try to be like and do. You said specific, so
Mm,
I'll tell you next time because I can't think of a good. Anyway, Princess and the Frog. You should know it. It's a good movie. 5, 4,
yeah,
3,
I need a rewatch.
1. Pens down. We'll go to Zaddeus.
I think it was Guantanamo Bay. There we go.
There it is. And Richie.
No, for sure.
That's definitely different to Taco Bell.
A better answer for sure, but Zaddeus did have the right answer. Guantanamo Bay is what we were looking for.
Taco Bell would have been hilarious.
That's a great answer. Anna, I'll read the next question. Your next question comes in the category of horror icons. What type of animal is Muffin in Friday the 13th, Part 2? So, like, they'll ask, like, in what specific, like, what specific location? And they'll be like, a red building. We said red. We were specific. It's like, shut up.
Oh, and like you want the name.
Yeah.
I see.
A tall building. I specifically described what the building is like. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Start with Richie
Cat?
and Zaddeus.
Trying to dark dog. One or two, maybe.
It was one of the two, and it is dog. Dog is correct. So Zaddeus keeps it going. 4-2-0 as we get to the next question. Coming from Anna.
Yeah, your next question is in the category Criminal Underworld. To defeat Willie Banks' security system, they give him what kind of object as a gift that actually contains the disruption device in Ocean's 13? Let's take a big breath before that.
You did. You keep having to read names.
I'm
Can you
very
repeat
good
the
at
question?
names.
Yep. That is Richie's first repeat. Anna, the next
Yes.
question again.
You repeated the question. To defeat Willie Banks' security system, they give him what type of object as a gift that actually contains the disruption device in Ocean's 13?
They being Ocean's 13.
Indeed.
How do you feel about my setup?
Me, I like it.
Yeah?
I do. I like it better than like how it looked before, I think.
I'm
Like,
slowly trying to make it like just spread across the living room. 5,
well, now you
4,
have 2 more ones,
3,
so
2,
it will
1.
be spread.
Pens down. Indeed, I do. We'll go to Zaddeus
I'm thinking the right moment. Was it cell phone?
and Richie.
I said watch.
Cell phone is correct. Zaddeus on fire.
Uh,
As we get to the next question in the category of the MCU. What is Wade Wilson's profession before being taken by the TVA in Deadpool and Wolverine? Did you like this one? Don't talk about it, but did you like it? You don't
Yes,
remember, do you?
I do. It was good.
Is it the one that has Deadpool and Wolverine? Yes,
You told me not to talk about it.
that's true.
Good
And
point.
I talked about it. Oops.
How
5,
dare you?
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Richie.
yeah, I couldn't get anything.
Zaddeus.
Car salesman.
Car salesman is correct. That's 6 points for Zaddeus. What's the next question, Anna?
Your next question is in the category Galaxy Quests. Which Star Trek film features an Enterprise crew member performing a dance in order to distract enemy soldiers?
Oh man. I want this to be Geo.
I like your hair.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Why?
I don't know. I can't like it.
I guess.
Doing something different with it. Nice.
I am, yeah. It's
5,
out of the way, which is
4,
nice. It's contained.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Zaddeus.
Well, nice to know it's over. Quest for Peace. I'm not even sure that's a Star Trek movie.
And we'll go to Richie.
This is the original, the 2009 Star Trek.
Both, unfortunately, incorrect. Quest for Peace is a different film. The correct answer was The Final Frontier. Final Frontier was the correct answer. Equally as good as Quest for Peace. As we get to the next question, which comes in the category of the Worlds of DC. Who saves Lois from drowning during the final fight in Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice?
So,
Have you ever saved anyone from drowning?
no, I cannot say I have, but I know you have.
I have, yes. Have you ever been saved from drowning by another?
No, I'm a pretty good swimmer. Have you?
I don't know, probably. I imagine I fell in the pool when I was a child. 5, 4,
That's fair.
3,
I was careful.
2, 1. Pens down. Start with Richie
Yeah, that's a Flash.
and Zaddeus.
I can't remember which one it was, but I just put Batman. 50-50 go. No,
There's the reveal. Both incorrect. We were looking for Superman. Superman.
Yeah.
Anna, what's the penultimate question?
Your penultimate question comes in the category Creature Features. Who plays mathematician Ian Malcolm in the Jurassic franchise?
Oh.
I'm doing good at words today.
You are doing good at words.
Thank you.
Proud of you.
Mhm.
Thanks so much. I didn't work today, so I think that's why.
Mm. Are you wearing that shirt in honor of a former fandom champion?
No, but yeah. Who?
Abel is from.
Oh, interesting. I did not know that.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll go to Richie
Jeff Goldblum.
and Zaddeus.
Yeah, mathematicians, not one of those words I say daily. Jeff Goldblum.
Is there Jeff Goldblum is correct. Richie on the board. It's 7-1. Let's get to the final question, which comes in the category of Pixar. In Inside Out 2, who is the first character we see in control of Riley? Do you like the name Riley?
I do. I do. I don't have any.
Would you name a child that?
I think so. There's no one that like comes to mind where I'm like, oh, like this person in high school was named
Right.
Riley.
Like I got a bunch of names that are just off the board.
Yeah, unfortunately.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Zaddeus
Was it Joy?
and Richie.
Put Sadness.
Joy was the correct answer. So that'll bring us to the end of round 1. Zaddeus in the lead 8 to Richie's 1. But anything can happen as we get into round number 2. Round number 2 is going to work like this. It is the wheel round. We have a wheel with 8 fandom categories on it, as well as spinners and opponent's choice. Each player will get a spin at the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it. If not, they choose to spin again, but they will be forced to keep what they spin the second time. You'll get 5 questions in the chosen category, each worth 2 points apiece, unless you like check down multiple choice. At which point it will only be worth 1, but be on the lookout as stealing is available in round number 2. Your categories on the wheel today are Law and Order, Marvel, Creature Features, Worlds of DC, MCU, DC, all the comics, American Spies, and DreamWorks. Zad, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Richie?
I'll defer.
All right. Richie, you good?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Richie, this will be your first spin.
Yeah.
Lands on DreamWorks, so it's keep it or spin again.
I'll spin again.
All right, Richie, this will be your second spinning. I'll have to keep what it lands on this time. And it'll be American Spies.
Okay.
All right, Richie. Anna, you wanted to read these questions. You said before, you were like, if it's American Spies, you send it right to me, right?
No,
That's what you said?
no.
Great. Well, Anna, why don't you read Richie his questions in the category of American Spies?
There's a lot of long questions. Alrighty. Richie, are you ready for your questions in the category American Spies?
Yep.
Let's do it. Your first question. A nuclear weapons specialist is tricked into giving up information while at a hospital in which American Spies film?
Multiple choice.
All right, sorry. Your multiple choice options are A, Fallout, B, The Sum of All Fears, C, The Bourne Ultimatum, or D, Jack Ryan Shadow Recruit.
A, Fallen.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question. Who directed The Bourne Identity?
Double Lineman.
That is correct for 2 points. Sorry, I didn't hear it.
Hmm.
Okay. Your next question. In the hunt for Red October, after killing Ivan Putin so he can't relay the true mission orders, what does Ramius do with the orders?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, ejects them to sea, B, burns them, C, shreds them, or D, eats them.
I'll say burns them.
That is correct for 1 more point. All right, your penultimate question. What is the name of the pickpocket who steals the key Ethan was tracking at an airport in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning?
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice options are A, Elise, B, Beth, C, Grace, or D, Kim.
C, Grace.
That is correct for a point. And your final question. In the Bourne Supremacy, Bourne agrees to turn himself in if Nikki comes alone in what country?
Multiple choice.
A, England, B, Germany, C, Spain, or D, India.
Germany.
That is correct for 1 more point, getting your score up to 7.
Yeah, great round for
Yeah,
Richie.
dude.
Score up to 7. Zaddy's still at 8, so we'll bring back the wheel. I need to bring back the wheel. And then Zaddeus, this will be your first spin in round 2. Lands on Marvel. Jake, keep it or spin again.
I'll go for it. Could be something worse. So yeah, let's go for it.
Go for it. Go for the spin or go for taking the
Oh
camera?
no, we're taking Marvel.
Okay. Okay. All right. Zaddeus, I'll be reading you your questions in the category of Marvel. Are you prepared for it?
Yeah, let's go.
Your first question. Which Marvel film features the main villain being impaled and throwing up before ultimately dying?
Oh, this counts. Marvel. Kingsman: The Secret Service.
That's correct for 2 points. Zaddeus, your next question. Who plays Angel in X-Men: The Last Stand?
Oh, Ben Foster.
That is correct for 2 points. All right, Zaddeus, your third question. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, Peter watches a video of Gwen doing what specifically before becoming Spider-Man again to fight the Rhino at the end of the film?
Doing what specifically?
5,
I'm not.
4, 3.
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are: is it A, building a snowman, B, giving a graduation speech, C, eating pizza, or D, riding a bike?
Giving the graduation speech. I wasn't sure if you were going to say salutatorian or valedictorian speech. Damn
Didn't
it.
need that specific. That is correct for 1 point. Zaddeus, your penultimate question. What is Johnny's last name in Ghost Rider?
Blaze.
That is correct for 2 points. And Zaddeus, your final question. In Kick-Ass 2, how specifically does Dave think Chris D'Amico dies before being revealed to be alive in the post-credit scene?
Oh, Dave thought Chris was eaten by a shark. Eaten by Chris shark, but eaten by a shark.
That is correct for 2 more points and a sweep of Marvel. Great rounds for both of them. Zaddeus gets his score up to 17. Richie at 7. Is that what you have, Anna?
That is what I have.
All right. Well, let's get into round number 3. Round number 3 is going to work like this. It is the betting round. We have 5 more questions in the round of Fandom Fights. Once the players say the category, they can bet anywhere between 0 and 2 points on the question. If they get the question correct, they will gain those points. If they get the question incorrect, they will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. Players, any questions as we get into round number 3?
No question.
All right. First category you can bet points on is James Bond. Let's get back starting with Zaddeus.
Yeah, I'm just going to sit this one out, coach.
And Richie.
I'll say 1.
All right. Your question in James Bond. In A View to a Kill, Bond discovers that Zorin uses microchips to release the drugs into horses, controlled with what type of object of Zorin's?
Oh, no.
You like horses?
No.
No.
Well, I mean, like, I like them as an overall animal, but I had a few traumatic experiences writing them as a
They're not
child.
in like your top tier of animals.
No, but I feel like I should give them another shot.
I'll get another repeat on that.
All right, that is Richie's second repeat. Question again. In A View to a Kill, Bond discovers that Zorin uses microchips to release the drugs into horses, controlled with what type of object of Zorin's?
One time I was on a horse and it got scared, so it like whipped me around and I almost fell off.
But you
And
didn't?
No,
That should have made you realize that you have conquered the horse.
no. And then the second time I was on a horse, it ran away. And then the third time on a horse, it almost passed out and it kept going like this.
2.
No, I got none.
Heads down. We'll start with Zaddeus, who bet 0.
I just put a pager.
And Richie.
Yeah, I couldn't even think of anything.
And your winner,
Yeah.
Zaddeus Smith. Kane. His cane was the correct answer. Yeah, it's a weird freaking movie. They shoot up drugs into horses. It's an odd time. But great match. Truthfully, and I think Richie had a great round 2. I think he spun what I think was Zaddeus's strength. I'm not entirely sure. I can't quite remember. It might have been his own strength. In which case, makes sense because he did very well. Things were to give yourself a little bit of hope to get going into round 3 is really hard to do after round 1, especially because Zaddeus was just on fire. Like he just wasn't missing, and that can deflate anyone. So the fact that Richie battled back and got to round 3, I think is a win in and of its own. But Zaddeus played on fire, and those were not the easiest Marvel questions. Like the dude played very well. Yes, thoughts? Agreed.
I do agree. I think Zaddeus killed it. I haven't seen him play, but it was an honor to. He did really well. And, Richie, you cannot count him out. You really can't. Because when I played him, too, like, I can't remember exactly what the score
came back.
was.
You were up by like 8 in round 3, and he came back. Like
he came shooting back in round 3. So I did not count him out for a second. But yeah, you know, sometimes the questions work in your favor, sometimes they don't. But really great game played by both of them. Very good.
Agreed. Let's see how the players are feeling in the post match. Richie, things didn't go quite your way today, especially in round one. It's hard because and I feel like there were a lot of questions where you in your head probably got it down to two, like it's Batman or Superman, it's joy or sadness, and you just happened to pick the wrong one. And when that happens over and over again, and Zaddeus is picking the right one on a 50-50 choice, it can be hard to come back from that. But I think you did a very, very good job doing so. In round number two, you swept your category, forced to round three. And the first question, if it's any other category, if it's a category in your wheelhouse, we might still be going. But at the end of the day, some bad luck followed by some good gameplay from you. How are you feeling about the match?
Yeah, I'm like I thought it was all over by round one, and I was prepared to just I was fine with my fate there. But yeah, like spy movies I'm pretty decent in, and then the even though I had to go multiple choice on a few of them, I knew like it was one of those fortunate one for when the options came up, it rejigged my memory. I'm like, oh yeah, that one. So yeah, it was cool that I was able to kind of bounce back a bit, but. Hats off to Zaddeus. He played really well. But yeah, no, this was fun. I came in to have fun and I succeeded. So yeah.
Good. Glad to hear that. We did as well. Thanks to the performance you put on. It was really fun to watch. But Richie, congratulations on that great performance. We will see you again sometime this year to bring that even record maybe back up above 500. So congratulations, Ben, and we'll see you soon. Zaddeus Smith, you continue to surprise me.
Man, I continue to surprise myself.
Listen, and you've been doing this for a long time. So, like, one could say, like, the skill comes with time. Like, you've been doing this. But, like, I started reading those Marvel questions, and I was like, oh, man, are these a little harder than they should be? And you were getting there faster than I thought you were going to get there. Following an 8-point round, like, where you didn't miss for a good 6 or 7 questions, I was like, is he about
I
to
know, right? I think that's probably my best round one ever, and that I still missed 2 questions, but just the fact that, like you said, I think it was 6 questions. I was just going,
You just like kept
and
going, and it may not have been a knockout, but you didn't have to play around 3. You were able to sit back and just let it unfold. You were kind of dominant today, which is fitting because this is the match that has now put you back above 500, and I believe it's also your 10th win. So you have 10 wins now, and you're back above 500. Pretty good foot to start off on in this season of fandom. Wouldn't you agree?
Very much so, and that's been one of the goals. 10th win. Can't remember my record exactly, but it's nice to get win number 10 finally. And again, to think about where I was 3 years ago, maybe with only 2 wins, it's been a nice couple 3 years. So
You were
and
at
this
like
match was fun.
you were at like 2 and 8 at one point.
Exactly.
So,
It was getting horrible, but round 2 was great. It's definitely a great equalizer. Round 1 was fun, and I was glad things went my way. But again, American Spies was my strength. But
yeah.
Richie just went hacking at it and like, and that's why when I said
it
Marvel,
was your
like,
strength. Okay, I thought
yeah,
he might have been dead in the water. So like Richie's performance has to be admired as well because that comeback
yeah.
is awesome. But Zaddeus, you played a way that could beat some like top level players. Like if you play like you did today in a future match, like you could be beating people who've contended for belts and maybe even get your own. Is that a goal you have, or are you just kind of like, no, let me entertain the people and see if I can come out with wins?
It's definitely an option to see. It depends on really goes on match by match basis, and I think the best part about the last couple of years also is that my wins haven't been like I have to go back, but they haven't been like the small like 7-6 wins or 7
Yeah,
6,
you've been racking
small
up
margin
wins.
wins. So like just that's been a lot better, but it still have a couple goals in my head right now. So I'm glad to get win number 10. And now I'm looking to see how the rest of the year falls out for me.
Sweet deal. Well, like I said, good foot to start on. Congratulations on the win, and we'll see you back
Thanks, man.
this upcoming year for sure in your next match. Congrats,
I
Eddie.
got you, man. Thank you.
Anna, Echo. Why don't you go ahead and put a bow on it?
Fun.
Fun?
Ooh,
Did you have
the
fun?
echoes. The echoes.
You're one of the people. Zaddeus was doing this for you. Did he succeed?
Yes, I am. I don't know. Impressed, to
Really
say the least.
impressed. You had
The
fun.
echo is throwing me off. I'm so sorry.
I agree. Steve.
Great match by both of them. Super fun. I'm very happy I was here. Thank you, Ellie, for not going to sleep so I could be here. And yeah,
Indeed.
fun time had by all.
Agreed. Thank you to Richie. Thank you to Zaddeus. Thank you to Anna for co-hosting. Thank you to Tim for editing this one. And we'll see you all next time. Can I bring the echo back on another exciting episode of Fandom Fights? There it is.